We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews. We are loyal supporters of our team. We chant the super blues, ringing all around.
Every road through life is a long, long road filled with joys and sorrows too. As we journey on, how your heart may yearn for the things most dear to you. With wealth and love to show, but onward we must go. Keep right on till the end of the road. Keep right on to the end. Though the way be long, let your heart be strong. Keep right on round the bend. If you're tired and weary, still journey on till you come to your happy abode, where all you love and you're dreaming of will be there at the end of the road. Keep right on to the end of the road. With a big stout heart to a long steep hill, we may get there with a smile, with a good kind thought and an end in view. We can cut short many a mile, so let courage every day be your guiding star always. Keep right on to the end of the road. Keep right on to the end. Though the way be long, let your heart be strong. Keep right on round the bend. If you're tired and weary, still journey on till you come to.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say?
Apologies for the slight mic issues at the beginning of Chris Pugh's summary.
We are loyal supporters of our team. We chant the super blues, ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day.
So this is it, the very final last and ultimate Tilton Talk Show of 2015, and the Blues still in a very respectable ninth and a gutsy, gritty, hard-fought performance against a very good side in Middlesbrough. Not many teams got a lot from there. The injuries we dreaded have happened, yet we can still put in a shift. Tonight on the Tilton Talk Show, we're doing a Midlands half-season roundup and welcome our friend onto the show later, Capo, on the phone in. And also, Amir was going to be here tonight, but he's got toothache, unfortunately can't do it, so he's going to come into us in the new year. It'd be great to get some representation from the club. Tomorrow, the trip up the M6 will hopefully give us another 3 points in an away game and get the disco bus ramped up again. January window is looming, and social media speculation surrounding Dimmy G hots up again. Them from across the expressway, well, they're firmly rooted to the bottom, as Radio Aston once again dedicate most of their show to the worst club in Premier League history. As for us, this could just be the best footballing Christmas ever, as we witness their slow yet painful demise. So with no further ado, along with a fully loaded show, just another week being a Blues fan.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. from Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say?
And cue Nick.
You swine. I had actually got one of Chris's celebrations chocolates in my gob right then, and he decides to turn the microphone on relatively early. What a nice man. What a nice man. Chris,
Yep.
we were going to have some guests in tonight, but we've had a few injuries. Charlie Glover, unfortunately, has hurt his back, can't make it. Amia's got toothache, and
Capo just couldn't
and
be
Capo
bothered.
Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. He was going to bring my How Powery bracelets as well. You know,
We had a
I've got to
plethora
go
of
to
people coming in.
the whole Christmas without my How Powery bracelets on. Not good.
Don't know.
Never mind. So get well soon to those that couldn't make it, and we'll see you, I'm sure, in the new year. And we'll be giving Charlie with his charity a plug anyway. Got to say a massive happy birthday today to the lovely Courtney, 12 years old. Lots of love from myself, the cat Bo, of course your nanny, everybody here at Talks. I was going to say Talk Sport.
Don't say talk sport, for God's sake.
Say that, can I? Get sacked. Get sacked. Everybody here at Sports Radio Birmingham, and all your family, friends, and everybody that knows you. Happy birthday, Courtney. There you go. Right, we're playing tonight What's in the Box. As always, every week, it's What's in the Box. What's in the Box tonight has been supplied by the one and only Mr. Chris Brown. Oh, greetings, Mr. Pugh, by the way, sorry. You know,
He's here.
It's Christmas, isn't it? Where's the tree?
Yeah.
We ain't got a tree up. Not even a...
No.
Not even a deck.
No.
There's some hats hanging on
Look,
seats.
There's a Rudolph over there. A Rudolph.
A reindeer's
go.
head on the door.
Right,
Never mind. Yeah, so What's in the Box? Now, Chris is almost guaranteeing that nobody will get his What's in the Box. Now, you did manage to get my 1991 commemorative ceramic mug, number 256 of 500. And, of course, last week you also got the pork pie.
I don't know how that
I was gutted.
I don't know how that
I was
happened.
gutted. I ate it on the way home, all of it. I thought of you, Chris, all the way, you know, just munching on that pork pie. So basically, we need to know what's in the box. Now, we can't let Mr. Brown win. We can't. So, is it mineral?
In what way?
Well, is it? All right. First question then, right? It's
Okay.
not football related. Is it football related?
Yes.
Yes, it's football related. Right. Okay. But it's not Christmas related because you accidentally told me that before the show started.
No, it's not Christmas related.
Oh, there was a hesitation there, Chris. Do you think? A little bit of a
Yeah.
hesitation. a little bit of
Something I could say, but
Doco says he was going to come in, but he overdid it on the Crimbo Spirits this weekend. Praise the Lord.
oh Lord,
Hallelujah.
Lord,
Jesus is good.
brotherly love.
Oh, bless him. Channel K said, send me an address, Nick, and I'll send you them as an Xmas present. That's very kind of you. I will pay for them because I don't mind the charity.
Oh, we know you
always,
will. Yeah.
always looking up. Right, we've got plenty of celebrations then. We're amassing this load of paper. Now, Chris's wife goes absolutely mad if the papers are put back in the box. So we've taken them out. We're going to put them on the desk, eat as many as we can. Chris Pugh won't be joining in, obviously, because of his regime. And so it's down to me and you, Mr. Brown, to eat as many chocolates as we can in the next 90 minutes.
Well, I think Oliver's coming in at
85
half time, so
Okay,
he'll help.
cool.
He'll help, sure.
And then what we're going to do is screw all the wrappers up and put them back in the box and send them back into your wife.
Yes. Oh, she'll be chuffed. She'll be absolutely chuffed.
Doco says a box of outdated Java Gates.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
We don't do things like that, do we? Right, on to footballing matters, and please do keep the questions coming in as to what's in the box. Have you got a question for him, Chris, by any chance? Is it the pen that was used to sign?
No.
I thought about it today on the way.
No.
I was thinking,
No,
what's he going to write? Okay,
No.
all right.
No, not a pen.
Okay, so please do help us. What is in the box? Can you eat it, Blue Hobber says.
No.
Right, okay. There you go. All right, then on to football things. Do keep the questions coming in. Is it an Xbox?
Nope.
No.
I know, same question.
Is it a pork pie?
No, it's not a pork pie.
Is it a commemorative mug?
We should limit the amount of guesses you can have, I think.
I'll tell you what we should do, Chris. What we shouldn't do is ever speculate on Birmingham City
Never.
losing a game.
Never.
Not ever. Even I put them down for a loss. Did you see it? Did you see the admission of how guilty did I feel?
3-0, maybe.
And we could have nicked it at the end as well with that Morrison header. Yeah. We could have pinched the game. Never mind.
Yeah, that's it. That's better.
Well, there you go. Little technical glitch there. You know, even the BBC suffer them from time to time. So, I mean, without Donaldson, certainly without Cottrell. You know, I mean, Terrell could be back for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
They've just said on Radio Aston that Cots and Don certainly going to be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see Donaldson until the new year, to be honest with you.
No, probably not.
But hey ho, nothing we can do about that. But like I said, the team seemed to put a shift in.
Yeah, well, I think last week a few people were questioning the commitment and the desire of the players and the effort, but to go away to one of the top teams in the division and not concede, that shows they have definitely put the effort in there. They've put a shift in. They've worked really hard and come away with a really good point. Something that most teams won't get when they go to Middlesbrough this season.
Absolutely. I'm eating chocolates by the half at the moment because I do know that Chris has this wonderful habit of just
I've sorted you out.
stopping talking and making me.
Any better?
So there we go. Sort them.
Apologies if anyone hasn't heard me in the last 15 minutes.
You are here.
I am here.
Yes, yeah.
Talking sense.
Okay, back to what's in the box, Chris. Please, if we get the shout box back up and see it, and we have a quick gander. It's
Apologies for the microphone mix-up. It's all sorted now. My fault.
right. Is it Jacqueline? Right, Doco. Okay. Is it a Chris Brown face mask?
Nope.
A fast mask. Is it the Premier League table at the end of the season? That would be good.
Nope.
Oh, that's touched a nerve. That one.
No, he's just playing with you. He's playing with you.
Is he toying? Yeah. Okay. So we've established it is football related. You can't eat it, and it's nothing to do with Christmas. Is it Birmingham City related? Can you answer the questions a little bit quicker, please?
Related.
So it's
related. Yes.
Kind of related to Birmingham City. Yeah. Right. Okay. And it's not edible.
No, it's not edible.
Quick question for him, Chris. Go.
Would you read it?
So it's got no writing on it at all. He does take a long
Yes.
time, doesn't he?
Yes.
So it has got a bit of writing on it.
It's got a bit of writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't just read it.
How big is the box? The box is
It's
the
irrelevant.
standard.
It's irrelevant.
Sorry, Chris.
The box is irrelevant.
It is irrelevant
because whatever's in it is far too small for the box.
But the box holds 48 Mars bars. That's the size of the box. That's the standard box that we're going to use all through the football season. Is it Brad Guzan's Teflon gloves? And what's in the box? Is it the tickets for the Mini Worcester Derby?
Nope.
Can't wait for that one. Is a lot of hype around that one. Would it be something to do with B6?
Nope.
No. Okay, so there you go. Right, if you get the chance, load up the Blues website and do have a look at their advent calendar they're putting up this year. It's absolutely hilarious, with some of the players facing off against each other in a sing-out. It's quite funny. I liked it anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it? Yeah, worth a look. Worth a look. No, it's not the tickets to Derby away.
Oh, right, okay. Is it something that is still of use? Well, could you still use it? Is it a utilisable item? Or has it expended its lifespan?
No, you could use it.
Right, okay.
Here's my question. Is Doco banned from guessing yet?
Doco, please, Doco. We have children listening tonight,
Yes.
please. The 12-year-old child is listening because it's
And
a
Capo.
birthday. And Capo's listening.
Yeah.
How old is Capo now?
He must be about 36
36,
now. Gotta be. Good evening, Emir. Tell me what's in the box and I'll tell you. No.
Is it Chris Brown offering to pay for the beer for the coach? I've never known coaches drink beer, have you?
No.
No. So no.
No. Who's going to be the coach anyway?
Is it something that was presented to you?
Pardon?
Is it something that was presented to you?
Definitely not.
Not.
Did you purchase it?
How many questions am I going to have tonight?
All of them, because we're going to find out what is in that box.
Did I purchase it?
Yes.
It has been purchased.
Was it a gift to you?
It wasn't a gift to me.
Right, okay. Is it something you've stolen?
Nope, I have not stolen
I thought you
it.
was going to say yes for a minute. At 8:10 tonight,
Or them.
Yeah, it's all them. We're going to be doing a Midlands roundup, a half-time roundup, half-season roundup to see what elusive Mr. Capo, elusive was what we're going to call you tonight, dear boy, thinks about each of our Midlands teams. So Capo more like 75, and Capo is going on 16 in June. Crikey. He'll have a moustache now and all sorts, right?
Yes.
A deep voice.
He has got a deep voice.
Hello, my name's Capo. So we'll actually hear the voice.
Sound like Rolf
live.
Harris then, you did.
Oh, no, thank you. We'll hear the voice live at exactly 8:10, so that's our half-time draw, and we need to make some more of these chocolate papers.
We do.
Eat. Preston away, what do you reckon?
I think that's one. That's the sort of game where we'd be looking at that earlier on in the season when we were picking up really good away wins. I think this is the sort of one where you say if you are going to finish mid-table-ish, possibly higher, then this is the sort of game you say, okay, we'll go there and win this one. I mean, we've got the attacking players, the attacking ability to go there and win. They predominantly still a League One squad. It's the same squad that won promotion via the playoffs for them last season in League One. So I know they had a good win at home to Reading on Saturday, which will boost their confidence. But they haven't been scoring many goals, but also they haven't been conceding many goals either. So they're a side similar to us that don't score loads, tend to concede loads in games. So I think it'll be quite a tight game. I don't think there'll be much in it. If we can sneak a 1-0 or a 2-1, then absolutely brilliant, and hopefully that'll get our season back on track there. But pressure's off us going up to Preston.
Is it?
I think so, because wherever we play this season, the onus will be on the home team to come at us, because even though we are still ninth, people will still look at our team and think that we're there to be had. In my opinion. So I think wherever we go this season, we'll have more space and time, and hopefully be able to utilise it well enough.
Yeah.
We could do the few more away games just for
yeah. But someone like Preston, they've got Joe Garner who's just started scoring again. He went on quite a barren run at the start of the season. He'll be a threat. But we've got players that they'll be looking at thinking, we've got to keep them quiet. The likes of, hopefully. We've said this before about Gray, haven't we? About his inconsistency.
Yes,
He has gone off the boil a bit, I think it's fair to say.
And more links to
whether that's anything to do with it,
because
you don't know.
Same kind of thing happened last time.
Yeah, I seem to remember. Yeah, but but he stayed then. So
would you be phased if he did go?
It depends how much for. I mean, how do you mean phased? If he goes, it's just another player that's gone. We've got so used
exactly
to it.
How we have to treat it.
And we always think that what's going to happen when he goes.
Realistically, he's not going to stay forever.
Nah.
Yeah, so he's going to go at some point. If he goes this January, then he goes this January, and whatever we bring in for him, whatever we get in for him, see if we could get another attacking player. Utilise the loan market maybe.
Yeah.
And just go again, and that's all we can do, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sure Gary's already doing his homework on January, because he does kind of indicate that there is something going to happen.
Well, we'll wait and see. I mean, I can't see how it's going to dramatically change. I can't see us having 2-3 million plus to spend on players. So I wouldn't expect like 5 or 6 through the door, but. Who knows? If maybe that's his plan. Maybe it was to get to January and then push on with new additions. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he did say something about let's push on through this patch
to
January.
Well, maybe he has got something lined up. I'm not sure.
Has he signed a contract yet?
No.
And Fulham and Reading still don't have a manager.
But they still don't have a manager. We do.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
As it is, that's as it is. Right, okay, what's in the box? We do need some more questions, please, as to what's in the box. I cannot let Mr. Brown win this. I cannot. It would hurt me. So we've established then it's football related. It is something to do with Birmingham City. It's something that has been purchased. You can't eat it. It's got a bit of writing on. Has it got a signature on it?
Oh, what a good question.
I'm
only doing what you did back to me last week. It's not my Willy Warmer. It's not a Union Jack. It's not a Union Jack thong. My Reader's Wife collection.
Doc, be sensible. It's Christmas, for goodness sake.
There you go. It's not those.
Docker says he was listening to Radio Villa tonight. It was more like the Samaritans with all the crying and whinging. I heard it too, Docker.
Yes.
I had to drive less than the speed restrictions were telling me to, so that I could just make sure that I got the whole programme in. And it was 42 and a half minutes before the words Birmingham City were mentioned. Well done, Radio WM.
Really?
Yeah. Now, obviously, they had a very quick mention at the beginning of the programme, but then another 42 minutes went past before the words Birmingham and City were heard. Well, and that's why we do what we do on a Monday night, guys. We bring you this specifically dedicated Birmingham City show. Not affiliated to the club, of course. We do have to say that.
Would like to.
Right, time to mention our Just Giving page, Chris.
Oh, yes. BCFC fans collecting. So if you go to Just Giving... Have you got another sweet in your mouth, have you? Mm-hmm. Dear hell, I don't eat chocolates much.
I don't, I rarely do.
His gob's been full of chocolates.
I just want to annoy your wife later with all these wrappers.
If you go to justgiving.co.uk, I'm going to try and remember it now. Justgiving.co.uk and put BCFC fans collecting on the end. There you go. You can donate from anything from £1. All money is going to Birmingham Children's Hospital. There you go. I have put a modest total of £100 to get, and we're a quarter of the way up there.
Quarter of the way there. We have we've got 25 quid in the pot at the moment. So
Yes.
we were going to mention Dino's Barbers on the Stafford Road, Hall Green, opposite South Birmingham College. Thanks for your donation.
And I'm going there for my haircut next week.
Oh yeah,
I am, yes.
could have bought my son down. Well, have a look at mine.
Yeah, no, you need a haircut, don't you?
Well, him. He's all right when I'm painting his house, but I'm trying to get one in return. You know what I mean?
Yes, so there you go. BCFC fans collecting.
Brilliant. Back to what's in the box. Is it Ron Saunders' book of jokes? No. Right. Okay. So was it purchased from the club shop?
Nope.
No.
Does it keep you warm? Says Blue Hobber. Nope.
I hate him. Don't you? Anything from the ladies this week, Chris?
No, all quiet still. Probably be quiet until getting
When does
into
it start?
February and March. Probably March time, I think.
Oh, okay.
There's been a few transfers here and there.
Any gossip? Any gossip at all?
No.
You're the man who knows.
No, not anymore. No, I don't think. I haven't heard anything, so...
No, you wouldn't tell us anyway. So.
Yeah.
Right, well, as you're probably aware, I had to rewrite the whole show in 2.5 minutes. Everybody wasn't coming. So.
Yeah.
What do you think? This was one of the questions I was going to ask everybody. Anyway, what do you think to the Euro draws in France?
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Brilliant to
Yeah.
get Wales. Brilliant to get Wales.
It's great for the fans who are going to go over there. I mean, since it was announced, I've been having a look as well. It's £34.50
to get in
each way from London St Pancras to Paris on the Eurostar, and they've already said that the biggest fan park in France will be in Paris,
Calais.
but apparently under the Eiffel Tower. So for the fans to be able to, I'm certainly going to do that.
Mm.
It's a 2:00 kick-off for the Wales game on the Thursday. So you'll be able to go over to France, the first Eurostar in the morning, £34.50. Go to the fan park. No, one way, £34.50.
Okay.
Yeah, to be able to go over, get into the fan park, watch the game with all the fans, have a few drinks, and then return back at the same day. You don't even need to stay over the night.
No,
return on the same day for another £34.50 back to London St Pancras.
Or you could just watch it on telly.
Well, you could do, yeah, but the fact that it's in France, it's
Just
so
over there,
accessible for fans. And at them prices, you could go over for all the England games.
Excellent.
But I think it's fantastic. The Wales game in particular, and I think realistically, both England and Wales will look to get out of that group. The way it is, the top two definitely go
Wales
through.
could get out of that group.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Their first game is against
Slovakia, because ours is Russia.
Yeah, so that's the game, isn't it? If they win that,
but
game. If they lose that game,
I think Slovakia will be a tougher game than Russia.
I do.
It's only a Bale injury that's not required, but
Well, we keep going on about the one-man team.
I see. I mean, if Bale doesn't play, there's no chance that Wales will win it. But if Bale's out, they've still got good players, you know, and I think they'll still be out. They've still got a good enough team to cause Russia and Slovakia problems.
You're the England manager.
I think, yeah.
It's all right. All
What a
the best.
wonderful, privileged position.
Your name is Woy.
Yeah.
All right. Would you take Wayne Rooney?
Yeah, of course you
You'd
would.
take him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why, of course we would. Well, he's scored, what, he
He's
scored
the-
2 goals
He's the
this year?
captain. Doesn't
He
matter.
scored 2 goals?
He's the captain of Man United and England.
By default.
We've got such a. Well, I don't know, because you could give Joe Hart the captaincy. You could give Gary Cahill the captaincy. You know, Rooney's the captain of Man United and England. We've got a really young squad. Rooney's been in the international tournament before. I think he had. You
Yeah,
know,
spat his dummy out.
which one?
The Euro one, what's our fans doing booing?
Oh, the World Cup.
The World Cup, beg your pardon,
Yeah, that's.
I'm
Now, I'm a bit worried.
Forward,
I don't think we want to get into an argument with Nick tonight because he may have a sugar rush
I'm having one.
pretty,
I'm on one.
pretty soon.
I hope I'm not diabetic.
You're gonna
But I mean,
find
you
out.
know, from your question, I'd definitely take Rooney. Yeah, definitely as one of
I will
as
be
one of
there,
the forward options. Yeah.
No doubt. No.
Okay. First game. Would you play him?
That's a more
As it
difficult
is
question.
now. As it is now.
If
2
the
goals
first
he
game
scored.
was next week,
No.
firstly he's injured, so no, obviously. But if it probably not starting him. But you know, to have him around the squad to help him with the young players who haven't played international tournament before. A lot of that squad won't have played international tournament before, big international tournament. So I think to have him around the squad would be, you know, imperative, really invaluable to the young players.
Okay. We'll see how it pans out.
Yep.
Right, back to the shout box. France is always closed.
It is.
I thought you-
It is. Isn't it?
was
I
you,
I
wasn't
lived
it?
there. I lived there for 3 years.
Yeah.
I know it's always closed.
Which part of France did you live?
Saint-Tropez.
Oh, how nice. No, how posh.
Well, not really. It was a toilet that I lived in for
I bet
about
you
3
go to
of
the
the
bath, have a wee in the sink, don't you?
Very nice.
I-
Ask me if anybody's come close in deciding what's in the box.
Well, what's in the box? I'm going to come back to that right now. Okay.
Has anyone come close?
Yes.
Was it me?
I'm not saying.
No, you have to answer the questions yes or no.
Was it
Those
you?
are the rules.
Yes.
Thank you. So it's something to do with it's something to do with the.
You've had a lot
the,
of questions.
I know I have, but I've got a feeling that it's something to do with the oh, what was one of the first ones I said? Can you
No
wind back the
idea.
show? Can you
Exactly.
wind back? Oh, I have
No,
my
no,
A1
no,
memory.
No. Right.
Come on, Chris, help me out here, man.
I haven't got a clue. I'll sort of switch off when what's in the box is on.
Why? It's a bit of fun.
It's the low point of the
What a
show.
Grinch! What an absolute Grinch!
Oh, can you imagine that? A Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland
Yeah.
final.
No, I
Yeah,
couldn't
good luck
imagine
with
it.
that
Would
with their
any-
groups.
The thing is, would any of them remember?
Have you seen their groups? What a
Exactly,
word.
yeah.
Absolute. Oh,
So do you think
horror
not
show.
either of the island teams are going to get through?
No,
No.
no, I don't.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, they might surprise me, but I don't think they will.
Right, okay.
Northern Ireland have got Germany and Poland in their group, so it's going to be a dogfight between them and the Ukraine. You know, and
Who's in
in a
Ireland?
one-off game, you never know. But I'd fancy Ukraine, and the Republic of Ireland have been drawn an absolute horror show. World number 1 Belgium, Italy from the second pot, and then Sweden. With, so I can't see the Republic of Ireland getting a point, to be honest. But
No.
Okay. Is it a signed team sheet?
Pardon?
A signed team sheet? No.
he said no to the autograph. He said there was no signature.
No, there is
signature
there is
on it.
no
There is no
signature.
signature, so there's some writing on it. Right, okay. He's annoying me now. 'Cause I can't
Wonder if I can
remember.
get to half time.
If anybody out there can please put on the shout box what it was that I suggested. Almost first, wasn't it? Almost first suggestion.
It's
Yes,
one
I
of
know.
them. Yeah, third or fourth.
I
Yeah.
know. Doco thinks he knows that Northern Ireland will beat the Poles.
That's an interesting,
I think
interesting
that's
suggestion.
gonna
I think
that's
that
gonna
Christmas,
be a very interesting night
that
round the
Christmas
Doco
spirit's
estate, isn't it?
taken toll. I think.
A very interesting night round the Doco estate. That's going to
very
be.
I'll wager a charity bet that Northern Ireland will get nothing against Poland.
Oh, there you go.
When you say nothing, because if you're going to wager a charity bet and put the money into the charity fund,
Yeah.
be
They will
different.
lose to Poland.
They
Poland will
lose to
beat
Poland.
Northern Ireland.
Right, okay,
yeah.
so get
So
nothing
five,
means that, right.
five very.
I'll go
is
ahead.
it?
20
Okay.
quid. 20 quid.
20
So
quid.
if Northern Ireland
get a draw or beat
Or
Poland.
beat Poland, you'll put £20 in the children's
Yeah.
pot. Oh, very
Okay then, well
Thank
done.
you
That's a
very
good one.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is it a programme?
If anybody else wants to match that,
Hello. Is it a programme?
it's not a programme.
It's not a programme. Yeah. There you go. So you can't see that then. What about the Southern Islands?
No, I don't. I don't think they'll get a point. They've got Belgium. I can't see them
Belgium,
getting anything against
favourites,
Belgium.
aren't they?
They're one of the
Yeah,
they're
one of
the
the
number one
favourites,
team in the
Number
world.
one team in the world, aren't
Per
they?
the
Yeah.
rankings. Italy out the second group. That's that second pot. Nobody wanted Italy,
No.
and Republic of Ireland got them. And then out of the other pot, probably the one everybody wanted to avoid was Sweden, and they got them as well. So, anyone they would have pulled out the pot one would have been tricky. But then to get the best, arguably the best teams out of pot 2 and 3 as well. That was that's a pretty rough draw to
Seen
be
what he's
fair.
done, hasn't he? Have you seen what he's put on the Tilton Talk Facebook page?
Staff party.
Staff party with perks of celebrations. I would like to say that the can of Carlsberg is
For the
actually
I
not
was
mine.
going to
It's
say
not mine,
for the
record.
two that are driving home tonight, the can of Carlsberg is not ours.
And the Bavaria is mine. That is alcohol free,
And-
and I can confirm that Chris Pugh has bottled water, which he bought in himself. So
He did.
it's not even. Is it tap water or is it?
Go.
No, it's a supermarket brand of bottled water.
All right, okay. And don't forget, I've given you a present tonight as well. Christmas present.
Yes, and I also have here a bottle of homemade cider presented to me.
There you go.
by the one
It's
and
actually a
only
pop
Mr. Chris
bottle.
Brown.
It's not. It's a pop bottle.
It says red grapefruit.
I know, but it's homemade cider.
I shall try that when I get home.
Yeah,
Christmas.
nice.
I shall wait till then.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, just use it to clean the bath.
Channel K thinks Ireland will get at least 4 points. Think personally that we can get a point out of Sweden.
So if you're Channel K, if you're getting 4 points,
Where's the other win
and you
from?
think you're getting a point out of Sweden, that means you're beating either Belgium or Italy.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
Sorry, but no, I can't see that at all.
Yeah. No, and you're not Chris Pugh, they'll probably win the group without conceding.
Yeah,
a goal.
probably no, yeah.
And you will be
Yeah,
20 quid down.
probably.
The fund will be 20 quid up, but hey ho. Hey ho.
My prediction scores, yeah.
Right after the break, we're going to have Capo on the line, and we're going to just discuss the half-time situation, not only in the Championship, but also the Premier League. It's going to be interesting, I think, some of this, and we're going to get some predictions from the team as to where we think our Midlands teams are going to end up come the end of the season.
Looking forward to this.
Looking forward to it. See you in 5, 3.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's a team down at St Andrews. We are all supporters of our team. The chanted Super Blues ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's see you in the cup, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the pointed roll when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We have the team that's tops here at St Andrews. They're gonna give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever, let's hear it from the stand. So come on city, sing this song once more. from Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy, following the blues. We love you and more can we say.
It's RBRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Tilton Talk Show. This is our very last ultimate show of 2015. We won't be back here till early January. I think it's January the 4th. January the 4th will be the next Tilton Talk Show. Hopefully by that time we could have knocked up a couple of wins out of these games.
Yeah.
We've got Preston away. Then we've got a Friday night game, haven't we?
Cardiff.
At
home, yeah.
And Brentford. Brentford. Then.
Can't take him anywhere.
That's Ollie wrecking the studio.
Going on.
We had a little half-time visitor, our friend Ollie. Have you played football this week, Ollie?
No.
No, so no game. When's your next game?
Hopefully Sunday.
Okay, cool.
We get sausage and chips after.
Sunday and we get sausage and chips after.
Is that right?
Youth of today, eh? The youth of today. Yeah,
It's
so
a football team,
then,
I wouldn't mind.
And then is it Brentford?
It is Preston away, Cardiff on Friday night, then Sheffield Wednesday away
Sheffield
Boxing
Wednesday.
Day.
Yeah.
MK Dons at home on Monday the 28th, and then Brentford at home on Saturday the 2nd.
Second? Oh, right, I was guessing
Saturday the 2nd, and then the FA Cup on Saturday the 9th.
The Brentford game's the game that I'm going with you, isn't it, Christopher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right, on the phone
If you
then.
could just hang on for a
we'll
minute.
just hang on for a minute because Ollie's wrecked the studio on his entrance.
Breaking everything.
Breaking everything as he comes through the thug of today. And
You still there, Capo?
yeah, you've still got him.
Good. Okay.
Right, kiddo. Greetings, Capo.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
Not too bad.
Long time no see. You were supposed to be coming in tonight. What happened?
I know. Got caught up in things.
Caught up in things.
Caught up in things. Oh,
Well, we'll leave it at
Spider
that,
webs.
shall we?
that's the technical term for I couldn't be asked.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
All right. What we decided to do, Capo, was invite you along tonight, but obviously you didn't make it through what Chris has
Got
termed,
caught up in things.
you know, your own personal reasons. So we've got you on the phone at least, mate. So we can do a quick Midlands roundup now. Halfway through the season, and I think halfway through the season, I'm quite happy with where Blues are at the moment. But what we want to do is have your take on where you think all our clubs are. So off you go, mate. It's all yours.
Far away.
Well, I will do. What a start to the season it's been. Birmingham City started off literally flying over the playoff positions with the Riot Revolution, and the apocalyptic team down at Villa Park continued to cause havoc in global social media. Worse than Derby? Personally, I would think so. West Brom are on the up, and as well, all is well in Wolverhampton Wonderland, and every week the debates get louder and louder as Sean, Patrick and myself battle out each week on the Midlands Football Roundup for the top spot on the Predictions League. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to go through some of the teams and where they are at the moment, and we'll have a bit of a discussion on where they can end up during the season. So this could start to get interesting. Well, we'll start off with a team based in Birmingham, kind of. The chairman, Randy Lerner, the manager,
on this first bit, but it does get better. Please bear with us. Thank you.
The manager is now Remy Gard. Yes, it is Aston Villa. They're sitting right at the very bottom of the Premier League on 6 points and minus 17 goals. the January transfer window, and Arsenal give Villa the first nail to their coffin, and all hope is beginning to be lost for Villa fans. It can't all be bad though. Championship is probably what is best for Aston Villa. Although Villa haven't been doing the best, the media have given them attention with negativity, and altogether the Championship could be a perfect place to start up again. New passionate players who could come into the club, and that would be a good thing. Although a 44,000 seater with surely no more than 22,000 fans inside each week could not be good for their revenue.
Right, just one little thing there. I've picked up on some information tonight that Randy Lerner's actually stepping down tomorrow, and there's a new chairman coming in tomorrow, and a new board member as well.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say anything about that because obviously it's not been confirmed who this new person is, so I didn't want to make any assumptions to that. But we'll see tomorrow. And that could make an interesting debate for the week show on Thursday. I mean, who's going to come in and is he going to pump money into the club? And if he is going to pump money into the club, is it going to be just the waste of money that Villa fans claim happened during the summer as well? Obviously, they need to strengthen their midfield to try and get the structure into the team anymore. There's no structure. They haven't got the strikers that they used to have way back 6-7 years ago when they were flying high in the Premier League. It's not looking good for them. And as was said this evening, Leicester fans have been singing to Chelsea fans, "You're going down with the Villa." Birmingham City fans have been singing it all year. Is this going to be the year that Aston Villa finally drop?
Well, do you think then the next 4 games that they've got are going to determine their season end of?
Personally, I think they do.
Yeah, me
if
too.
They can get 3 out of the 4 wins, which in an ideal world is possible, but for Villa fans and
well, they've only
people
won one
around
all
Aston
season.
Villa,
They've only won one all season. That was the first game of the season, wasn't it?
I know, but in an ideal world, they should be winning at least 2 or 3 of them games, because Villa normally do win these types of games, and it's been a shocker of a season starter. The Villa fans are shocked. Listening to WM this week and a couple of weeks ago, Villa fans were saying this is the worst thing that's ever happened to the club. Well, get used to it, because we've all had to put up with it, and it's time to give them the shoe to put on, so to speak.
Tables are turning. The tables are turning. Chris, your thoughts?
Now, what comes around goes around, and well, I just want opinions from you. Like, is it too early to predict where they'll be at the end of the year, or do you think?
No, that's what we're going to do today, mate. That's what today's all about.
What do you think then? Do you think
I'm going for completely and utterly relegated. What about yourself, Chris?
Over to you, Chris.
I think they'll get out of it.
You think
I do. I think everything about their situation tells me they're going down. But I look at the January transfer window. Can they get that spark in the window? And I would back them too over the likes of Bournemouth, Norwich, Sunderland, Swansea, etc. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I think these next 4 games are absolutely vital for their existence.
Yeah.
Because they've got Newcastle, they've got Norwich, they've got West Ham, and
they've got Newcastle, West Ham, Norwich, and Sunderland.
Yeah.
That takes them up to the 2nd of January. Then, I know Bournemouth have just beat Chelsea and Man United, but it wasn't a great Chelsea team, and it was a really poor Man United team. Take nothing away from them; they still had to go and beat them. And Newcastle has just picked up 2 really good results as well. I just think somewhere they're not going to not win another game all season, and for the sooner they get the win determines how they're going to go on. If they go to Newcastle and win, then that sets them up absolutely beautifully for the next few games, which, as you say, are win. And Capo said are winnable games. I think they'll get out of it. I really do. I think they'll sneak out, finish 16th or 17th.
Okie dokie. Right, on to your next one, Capo.
Well,
sorry, just 1 second, dude. Sorry, mate. Chris, what's your prediction? What's your prediction for them?
I'm they're going to be relegated.
Relegated. All right, okay. And Ollie? There we go. So it's kind of 4 against 1, mate. So, hey ho. Is that another 20 quid on it if they do?
No.
All right, on to the next one, dude.
Well, I wanted to talk about a controversial discussion, really. It's not really been talked about on any big radio stations previously, and no one's really pinpointed it, actually, but I thought I'd do it tonight. A man of his era, and the talking point down at the Hawthorns is James McLean. West Brom's winger says he wants to repay the head coach Tony Pulis' faith in him scoring more goals. The Republican of Ireland international notched his first Baggies goal in the 1-1 draw with Tottenham and his 17th game for the Premier League club. Although this is the case, he is still on the lips of every away fan who go to the Hawthorns, singing anti-IRA chants and sectarian songs. Is this fair? Surely a man can choose to wear whatever he wants on his T-shirt due to his religious or country views. He stated that his family did and were involved in the Derry attacks in Ireland, and he is obviously Irish nationality himself. Does he deserve the abuse that he gets from fans? Obviously a very controversial man. He doesn't do himself any favours from time to time. But is it fair to give someone that kind of abuse when it touches his heart, maybe?
Right, okay. From my my take on this, and obviously it's a subject that's obviously very close to my heart, yeah? For me, if I was James McLean, I would have gone along to the gaffer and said, Gaffer, can you drop me for that game?
Yeah, that's one way.
Can you drop me for that game, Gaffer? I'm not comfortable in doing that. I don't want to get the abuse, right? And he's had an awful lot of it, and I know that. But I would have personally gone up and said, Gaffer, I can't. That's one game I just can't play. Or I'd even have it written into my contract. I refuse to play on that day. There you go. That's my take. Yours, Chris?
Absolutely nothing against his religious beliefs or nothing whatsoever against what he believes in. I just think he's a bad apple. I think he's a nasty player. There's been too many occasions where he's flown into tackles and deliberately trying to hurt people. I just don't think he's a very nice person. No, absolutely nothing against his religious beliefs whatsoever. And for me, it's I would say it is up to him what he does. But as Capo says, he doesn't help himself. He makes such a big deal out of it, and plays the victim all the time. He just doesn't seem to get it at all. Doesn't seem to get the whole process of it. No, he doesn't. And what other people think, and he doesn't help himself on the pitch either.
And what's more, for every single one of those poppies that float down from the inside of the Albert Hall on the Saturday before Remembrance Day, gives him that opportunity to play freely for West Bromwich Albion and to earn a very nice amount of money out of it. Thank you very much. There you go. Docker says, how can Chris Pugh say they're going to stay up? We all know it this time has run out for B6 and hasn't it? Until Lady Sings, mate, and we know that, don't we?
It's not over. It's not over. Well, a long shot, yeah. They're a long way off. But
so, go on then, Capo. Your take on James McLean?
It's interesting because obviously, as you all know, I'm from Irish descent, and I do look at myself as more towards that way than any other way possible. Although I do respect all walks of life, and I'm sure everyone here at Sports Radio does too. It's kind of strange for me because I think some people, I believe that politics and everything that happens outside of football should be brought into football. So the likes of teams, when they sing these anti songs about countries, like I've never really enjoyed the German Bomber song or the IRA songs or anything such as that, positive or negative. I don't think there's any place for them in football, although they may be funny and they may be what's happening in the news at the moment, but I just don't think there's a line between football supporting and just causing noise for the sake of arguments. When it comes to James McLean, I think, as I said before, he doesn't do himself any favours. There have been numerous occasions this year when I found myself talking to Sean and Patrick each week on the show about James McLean and how controversial he is. And when he didn't play for the for West Brom and all that was uprising, it clearly didn't have a good effect on him or the team. Away fans think he's a laughing stock, and to be honest, I don't think he's the best player, but he is a player who is needed at a team like West Brom. and for him to play under circumstances like being called names from fans that are not just silly names that you hear any other player get, but these are names of a terrorist manner. I don't think there's any place for it, really.
I agree with that. There's no place for that. You know, for the supporters to chant it. I mean, he seems to. I don't know. Does he relish in it? When they beat Sunderland the other week, straight after he went up to the Sunderland fans and was giving it large. So
I think it was that was a kind of case of, well, you've abused me all game, I'm going to tease you now. He is that kind of way. He will most of the time take it on the chin, but when he has to reflect on it, I know I've had many occasions where I've, not that situation obviously, but people have said something to me and then something bad's happened to them, and I'll obviously be happy about that and give it large. But when you reflect, it's the original cause that worries you, and as a player, that could be a threat. You could be in not a very comfortable position in working. Look at it from a jobs aspect. He might not be comfortable working each Saturday in front of a crowd that are going to do that. And I don't think it's right for a player, although on large wages and living the dream, I don't think it's very nice for him to be in that sort of situation. And, well, I just don't think there's any need for it, really. Both sides, I don't think there's any need. He needs to go up to the Sunderland fans, like you said, or I don't think fans should give it to him. Let's just leave it at what it is. Many people choose not to wear a poppy on their blazers or on their shirts during November, but that's their personal choice and their views, and they're all entitled to it. No one should be abused for their opinion, because we're all entitled to it at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely agree. And a great post put on by ELO. There is a generation gap between football from the 80s and 90s. The abuse he gets was commonplace years ago. I agree, he doesn't help himself, but he does put himself in the firing line every week. There we go.
Yeah.
Some good thoughts. Right. Okay, onwards and upwards we go then, young man. Right, where do you think West Brom are going to end up this season?
Personally, I think they'll end up about 14th.
Right, I'm going to go for 12th, I think.
I think they're doing well for themselves. 14th wouldn't be a bad thing for them, actually. I don't think they'd mind being around 12th, 14th, as you said. Mm-hmm. They're doing okay. They're not playing the greatest of football, and we had a discussion about that a few weeks ago on my show. They're not playing the best of football, but they're getting points here and there, and you can't really complain when you're doing that as a Premier League side.
Not when you're grinding a result out, you can't, can you? No, not at all. Okay, so we think then the Baggies are going to be safe. Everybody going with that one?
I think they know what they've got. They know that's why they hired Tony Pulis. They know they're not going to play great football. They've accepted that now, and I think a large majority of the fans have started to accept it as well. But they'll stay up, and that financially for West Brom is the main thing.
Berahino, stay or go?
I think he needs to go for West Brom and for himself now, right, because he's not even starting for West Brom at the moment, and he hasn't been the same player at all this season. And I think it did not only affected him, but it affected West Brom as well at the start of the season. I just think it's best for both parties that he moves on now and he gets on with his career, and West Brom get on, collect the money, use it wisely, reinvest it, and move on as a club then.
Okay, just before we carry on then, a couple of suggestions as to what might be in the box. Was it a water bottle?
Nope.
No, and couldn't see.
Nope.
No, Capo's in the box, yeah. Was it something to do with what I asked you earlier about the fixture list?
Nope.
No. I can't remember what it was.
Go on, you go on.
It's not drugs, is it?
Sorry?
It's not drugs, is it? Because I can see it's packaged up.
No, it's not drugs.
It's not drugs. Lock it in. How old are you?
I'm just making sure.
Goodness me. Right, okay, so we all agree then the Baggies are going to be pretty safe. So that's that. Right, okay, next one then, Cap.
Well, Walsall can't be doing too much complaining recently. Just one position below Coventry in third in League One, playing 20 games, are on 39 points. What we'd all do to be on 39 points right about now, and surely what Villa would do to be on 39 points at the end of the season.
We got relegated from the Premier League on 39 points, and they've got 6. Who's laughing now?
Well, it can't be too bad, obviously. I think they could be in the runnings of the playoffs at the end of the year, personally. They're not a bad side in League One. I think they're doing okay. They've got a firm, strong side, and I think they're okay. I think what they'll do is they'll keep being consistent throughout the season. And, well, just want your opinions, really. Will they end up in the playoffs, or will it be automatic promotion, or do you completely disagree with me and you'll think they'll stay mid-table?
Wouldn't it be wonderfully nice to see Coventry come up, Warsaw come up, and Burton Albion come up?
And Villa come down.
And Villa
Two
go
of the
down.
three I wouldn't mind.
The Midlands Championship. Right, okay.
I think they need to make the right appointment of manager now Dean Smith's left to Brentford. You know, he was there for quite a while. And from
5.5 years, I think.
Yeah, from to jump, leap to where they are this season, to how well they're playing this season. You know, I didn't see it at the start of the season, so they've exceeded my expectations and probably their own fans' expectations. If they finish in the playoffs, what a brilliant season! You know, I think a lot relies, like a lot of teams in the January window, can they keep hold of Milan Lalkovic? Can they keep hold of Tom Bradshaw? You know, the big players. You know, the Championship clubs are going to have noticed these players playing well for a team at the top of League One. If they could keep hold of them, then I'd suggest that they probably could. You know, I don't see why they couldn't finish in the playoffs. I think it's a bit too much of a shout to finish in the top 2, but playoffs is certainly open for them, I think.
And what a turnaround it'd be for a team who got a season and a half ago didn't have a ground.
Of course, yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we said Dean Smith's been there 5.5 years now.
Yeah.
A lot of that time has been fighting relegation, you know, and mid-table security. So for him to push on this season and go for a playoff place would be brilliant for the fans.
So for you, Warsaw, promoted or not promoted?
I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs.
Okay,
yeah.
Chris, Warsaw, promoted or not promoted?
Yeah, I think they'll just miss out.
I'm going to go for promotion for them, you know.
Automatic.
No, through the playoffs.
They'll win the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Capo?
I think they might get through to the playoffs, but whether they'll get through that or not, I don't think it's possible. It is a possibility, obviously, but I couldn't see it happening myself. I think the playoff position and the nerve-wracking times that they could have during the playoffs might get to them, obviously, at the end of the season.
They've got
Everyone's
Wembley
tired as well.
experience. They've got Wembley experience. They were there last year. They'll be all right, mate, honestly. Good call, anyway, mate. Okay, next one then.
Right, finally we have Blues. You're going to talk about Blues now. Clayton Donaldson out for supposedly another 2 or 3 weeks, rumoured last week. And I found out an interesting story the other day from Jonathan Spector. When a manager is linked to another club, there are some difficulties, and it was impossible to be oblivious with the amount of publicity it got. We're delighted he's staying, and maybe we can push on now. We've had a little bit of a rough patch of late, and we look to improve that. Does that kind of explain the rough patch that Blues had on the pitch? Could that be the excuse that the players could give, or was it the fact that it was just a rough patch in the end?
I suppose everybody has a rough patch, don't they? You know, every team goes through it. I doubt that we'll ever know, to be perfectly honest with you.
I think it's an excuse the players can use, and obviously the Spectre coming out and actually mentioning it. You know, that's obviously the route he's chose to go down. I mean, a question was asked on the shout box earlier after the Middlesbrough result. Do we still think we're punching above our weight? Me personally, I do. I still think we're having a tremendous season considering what we've got and what everybody else in the league has got. So yeah, I wouldn't put it down to the speculation about Rowett. I just put it down to us, you know, going through a difficult period in the season where, you know, we're struggling to score goals, and, you know, for me, I wouldn't put it down solely to the Rowett speculation at all. No, not for me anyway.
There you go.
But I think we'll finish 13th.
13th. I'm still going to go for my 10th. 7th.
I was going to say, you said 7th.
7th. I'm going to stick with my 7th. I'm not going to detract from that. So you're still saying you're 13th, and you?
Yeah, just outside.
Just
probably,
outside.
Probably 8th, I'd say.
Okay.
8th.
Capo.
I think we will just miss out on the playoffs, but I think it'll still be a really good season to boast on. I don't think fans can be displeased if we don't get into the playoffs, personally. I mean,
I think if we finish 13th,
if you'd
it's a
have
great
said
season.
2 years ago that in 2 seasons' time we will just miss out on the playoffs, I'd have turned round and go, you are dreaming.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we finish 13th, it's been a good season. I don't think anybody could have any complaints. You know, realistically, you've got to look at the teams around us and what they've got to offer and what we've got to offer, and you know, for us to finish in the top half would be sensational. I've predicted just missing out on the
Would
top
you be a
half.
little bit gutted if we got promoted and the Villa came down? A little bit.
No, absolutely not.
You just asked the question. A lot of people.
But I've already
thinking-
told you. I've told you. We won't play each other next season.
Okay. All right.
Oliver, where do you think we'll finish?
Above 10th.
Above 10th.
Yeah, anywhere
Okay.
there. But then, like, top teams is who we're mostly getting defeated by, isn't it? If you think about it.
Yeah.
So, when they're promoted, we've got a good shot next season. If you think about it.
I think consistency's got to be the key as well. Like you say, if we do finish 10th plus, miss out on playoffs, but if we do manage to do that, then the consistency is there. The last 2 seasons have been, well, season and a half have been an improvement. So you know, you just got to keep going from there. Then that'd be the plan.
Good stuff. Okay. All right then. I think for me, I'll be happy like if we can keep the gaffer next season.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, hopefully just get a buyer. that's how many years has it been now, Chris? How many years?
Neither of us were grey.
Yes, you
And I still
were. You were. You put dye in yours.
It's funny, it was
You
grey.
put dye. You dye your hair, mate. You dye your hair. You've had a shave tonight as well because you thought we were having visitors, didn't you? Oh dear. All right. Who else you got then, buddy?
That's it, Midlands-wise for the talk. But
Okay.
as for Channel K, we've been doing very well successfully. Our podcast increasing rates are going up every single week. We've had loads of debates this year already with live phone-ins and different supporters getting involved, and it's really good. The prediction league is very tight at the moment. There's only 10 points in it between us all, and it's going to be a very interesting show this week, as it got very heated last week when Patrick and Sean debated about the Villa-Arsenal game, and that turned out to be in Patrick's favour this week, and Patrick loves the gloat, so it is going to be interesting this week.
Good man, Patrick. That's
So
all I
make
can
sure-
say.
Make sure to tune.
That's every
tune in.
Thursday. Every Thursday, Capo? What time?
Every Thursday, 7 p.m. on srbradio.com/channel-K.
There we go, Capo. Thanks ever so much for that roundup, mate. Have a great Christmas, buddy. Take good care.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
You too.
And you'll have to come in the new year, and we'll have to do a roundup. I think just towards the end of the season, shall we say?
Yes.
An end of season roundup, Capo. Would you be up for that one?
I will do. We'll have a lot of a debate about that one, yeah.
All right, mate. Okay. Even if we have to do it over the phone, if you can't be bothered to come in,
I'll bring the party poppers in at the end of the season anyway.
I'll give you my address a bit later when I get home, buddy. All right.
Will do.
Take it easy, soldier. Have a good one, mate. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you go. Thanks to Capo for that impressive Midlands roundup, and do listen into his Channel K shows. They are pretty good, pretty damn good. There are some good debates going there. I don't always get the opportunity to listen to everyone, but I do quite often catch up with them. Right, okay. So,
Super 6.
Super 6. What happened to you, Mr. Pugh?
4 points again.
4 points again. I'm calling it Super 4.
4 points.
4 points for Mr. Pugh. Super 4, isn't it?
Terrible.
Super
Terrible.
4. Crazy.
Yeah.
My son's joined, Luke.
Oh, yes, I noticed. Yeah. Is he
Oh,
taking my spot at the bottom?
Oh, well, yes, well,
Yeah,
he has. But
yeah.
and then as soon as he joined, I said, "Oh, you do realise there's a 50 quid penalty for whoever comes bottom." Whoa. But I've been asked to ask if there is a concession because
I think there's got to be. I think it's got to be regular.
Part way through the. But add people on. Let's get this one going for next season. We want loads. We want absolutely
we want 2 divisions next
everybody.
season. So
2 divisions. Yeah,
yeah.
you'll be in Division 2.
Exactly. Yeah. At the top.
But and even my sister did really well again this week.
She did,
God
yeah.
blimey, what's going on, man?
We're not representing Tilton Talk that brilliantly, are we?
Well, I don't know what's got happened from last year. I mean, you saw the position.
Yes,
last
I know,
year.
yeah.
2000 and something, out of the world.
Yeah, it was a fluke, wasn't it?
I'm hoping
Obviously.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Right, who is on Super 6 this week? Let's just have a quick gander. So you only got 4 points then, Chris. What happened?
Yeah. And then,
Yeah, all the games are really tight at the moment. I went for Stoke to beat West Ham, and that finished 0-0. I went for a draw, Sunderland Watford, and that was another 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all very tight at the moment. And one goal here or there, and you make yourself going from a great week to an iffy week.
Yeah.
I take it again. You're not going to do yours till probably Friday.
Friday night.
Right. Anybody win the competition this week? The
Nobody won the
Tilton
competition last time. No.
Okay, so on Super 6 this coming week, it is. These are the teams. Are you ready? Oosht. Chelsea versus Southampton, I think that is, isn't it? I ain't got my glasses on.
Sunderland.
Beg your pardon.
Sunderland, yeah.
Chelsea, Sunderland,
It's got to be a home win.
Everton v Leicester, Manchester United versus Norwich.
Yeah.
Who's that one?
Southampton.
That's Southampton. Southampton Spurs. Oh, I've got them, West Brom, AFC Bournemouth, and Stoke and Crystal Palace. So Stoke in there again, the bogey team. Chelsea Sunderland. I'm going to have to go for a 2-0 Chelsea win for that one, me.
Chris won't
Go
tell
on,
us.
then.
He's not going to say. He's not going to say. He's not going to
Do
say.
you want me to?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
He ain't going to say, is he?
2-0.
2-0 Chelsea. Right. I've just put down I'm writing mine in now, and they will stay there.
Okay.
I won't change them, I promise you. I've just gone Everton
Come on.
1, Leicester 1.
2-1. 2-1 Everton.
You're going 2-1 Everton. Again, this is only a bit of fun, just a bit of fun. 2-0 to Man United against Norwich.
0-0.
0-0. Southampton 0, Tottenham 1.
1-3.
Oh! Stoke Crystal Palace. I'm going for a Crystal Palace 1-0 win. It might upset a few of them back out.
1-1.
Really?
Crystal Palace are doing all right, mate. All right, and I so want Bournemouth to beat the Baggies.
Where is it at?
West Brom.
1-0 West Brom.
I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to have to go 1-1 on that one. There you go. My predictions are done, so I'm going to update them now. See how much money I would win if I put my my £20 bet. I would win £1,853.80. There you go. If I got them all right.
Can I just say, at the beginning of that interview, apologies for the bad noise on the microphone.
It's all about microphones tonight, isn't it?
Something wrong
we had
with the
one
mic-
not working. We've had
yeah.
one knocked over, and we've had one echo.
We got there in the end, anyway. BCLFC fan zone. Villa doomed, and it's a water bottle in the box.
BCLFC fans.
Ban Oliver for drug taking. No. Mr. Pugh, a £25 charity bet. Blues will play B6 next year.
There you
That's
go.
throwing down the
Throwing down the
gauntlet.
gauntlet. There you go
Go on
for
then.
it.
Go on then.
You're taking that on? The charity
taking
bet
that
for
on.
£25. There we go.
He's taking
Register.
that.
Right, what's in the box, Chris? Was it presented to you by the club?
No, it was not. No. And it's not hair dye, pile cream, either.
Yeah, mate.
Can I guess who
Do you
is
think
making those
if
suggestions?
nobody gets it by 10-2, maybe a tiny bit of a clue?
Go on then. Yeah.
Well, normally
It's only
it's-
right.
the average time of guessing what's in the box has
It'd been gone by now.
63 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah,
Right,
63
okay.
minutes.
What we gone?
But we have had a good 10-minute session with 10-15 minutes.
And I've had more
questions.
questions than normal.
He doesn't answer very
Difficult
quickly at all,
one.
does he?
No,
You don't treasure it.
I don't treasure it.
Is it a memento?
It could be.
Does it belong to you?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
Goodness
That
sake.
is, that's, I
Well, it's either yours or it isn't. I mean, Hey, no, just a minute, Chris. Does this
When
chocolate
you-
belong to you?
No,
no,
certainly
nor me.
not, no.
At this present point in time, the answer's no.
But when you hear what it is, then you'll realise why I am pondering.
You shouldn't ponder. It's either yours or it isn't.
It's yours or it's not. Is it?
It is mine,
It's yours.
sort of.
Is it? It's not.
Is it your dog? No.
Can't cope with it.
Well, it's moving.
Is it yours?
Come on.
I don't know.
All the clues are there. The clues.
So it's not a
are
memento.
there.
It's
It could be a memento.
It's yours, but it's not yours.
It could be mine.
Oh my, for God's sake.
One day.
Is it a gift that you're
It
going
could
to
be
either
his
give
one
or
day.
receive? Is it your Christmas present of your wife?
No.
That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? We sit here and open
Somebody either on the shout box or here just said,
Well, if it's somebody on the shout box, you have to answer yes. If it's
Is it a ticket stub from a game long ago?
okay, it wasn't on the shout box. Somebody in here just said
Oh, what's...
what it was.
is it your
Is
chocolate?
it a trophy?
A trophy.
Yes.
It's a trophy.
Is it the Tilton Talk 2015 Super 6 trophy?
It is. Well done, Mr. Pugh.
You master strikes once again at the heart of
That was hard
the brow.
going, that was.
Took
Hard
him out,
going.
mate. You took him out. If we
Well
take
done,
off the 20 minutes, yeah, it's about
Now
right.
Now I know what it is. Your answer to "Is it yours?" should
Yeah.
definitely have been no, because you ain't winning it.
I bought it, but
Yeah.
so it's physically mine. But
No,
it
the
might,
answer
and
should
it
have
might
been
be
yes
on mine
because
now.
you purchased it. That hasn't
Yeah.
been given to anybody yet. So the answer
But
to
it
that,
might be.
well, no, that answer actually was genuinely yes. It's categorically mine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it might
You said,
not be.
Have a look at it.
you said you wouldn't treasure it? You said you weren't going to treasure
I may do. one
So
day.
it's about the same kind of time then. So we're looking at an hour usually to guess
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
in the
yeah,
box.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Oh, it's
packaged.
good.
very nice.
Yeah, have a look
Told
at
you
it.
it's packaged.
I like the plastic wrapper.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Tilton Talk Super
at-
6 champion.
Let's have a look at it.
Well, at least
That's quite tidy, isn't it?
It's alright, yeah. It's nice, yeah, blue and white.
I would grace that up on my shelf, Christopher. I must,
But
I
it
must
probably,
work harder. I
it
must work
probably
harder.
never will.
At least I practiced
You did well done.
in a way.
Well done. I think Oliver's.
Is it Hobbers? Yes.
Is it Hobbit? Yeah, I was waiting for something.
Well, Albert did he do so well this week? No.
I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
Hobbit says, "Does the trophy look like it's worth winning?"
Oh, but it's a very nice trophy,
Yeah.
actually. We've just
Yeah,
taken a
I'd say,
photograph
yeah.
of it. We'll
I'll
put it up on the
yeah,
Tilton Talk
it's
Show
a nice one.
Facebook page in about 2 or 3 minutes' time. So you can have a look at it from there. But it's actually very smart, Chris.
Yeah, it's a nice little trophy.
Very
yeah.
tidy,
Yeah,
very tidy.
yeah.
How many chocolates are you going to eat?
Probably the least surprising news of the night.
Yes.
Jamie Vardy has scored for Leicester. It's Leicester 1, Chelsea 0.
They're just
right.
rampant, aren't they? Absolutely incredible season they're having.
Yeah.
Considering last season, Chelsea.
Yeah.
No Leicester at the top.
Don't forget, if you do want to join the Tilton Talk Show, the code for joining is PX1R6J. PX1R6J. And just go on to Tilton Talk Show within the Super 6 and press the button and then enter PX1R6J. And you'll be a member of the Tilton Talk Show Super 6
Just repeat
League.
that again, and I'll put it on.
PX1
Mm-hmm.
Romeo 6 Jalemba.
Romeo.
6J.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not that clever.
Yeah, so looking at Super 6, I was 11th. Oh, that's terrible. Matthew Gordon got the top spot with 12 points this week. My son Luke came in at 11. My sister Pat came in at 11. Ari Shursby Wignall 10. Adam BB 10. Stephen K on 9. Hobber 6. Gareth Hudson 6. The old chip eating Stoke is getting downed. Craig Masters 4. Chris Brown U 4. Me 4. Ollie 4. Chris Pugh 4. And Stephen Simpson 4. And Denise Bishop 2. There is more. We now have 2 pages on the Super 6, but Julio Andre Montriguelo de Silva doesn't seem to want to play. So
No,
I don't know.
no. Division 2.
I don't know. Can we delete him or not?
I think we can. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
And Daniel Bishop only got 2. Denise Bishop 2. And there we are. That's it for Super 6 this week. So my predictions are in, entered, and are locked down. They will not change now, Chris. I promise you that. How the hell I'm going to do this week, I do not know. But over the season, the current champion of Super 6 is still Hobber on 155, with Danny Bishop straight up his backside with 153, so it's tightening up at the top. Gareth Hudson's up there with 152, Adam Beebe 152, Ollie Osborne 142, Craig Masters 141, my sister 140, Matt Gordon 135, Stevie Cow 133, Chris Pugh 125, Dennis Bishop, beg your pardon, 120, Steve Simpson 115, Harry has got 112, me 111, and Chris Brown 97.
I suppose what you could say is that Ollie's probably holding the fort for the SRB presenters up there, isn't he?
97 against 111.
Champions League
Why am I
place,
second
maybe?
from bottom, Chris?
Because you
'Cause
don't
you're
know a lot.
Considering to last year, right? Why did I beat most of the
You
world?
pressed all the wrong buttons last year.
What, in drunken
Yeah.
stupors at 3 o'clock in the morning when I come home from work? That right.
Ranieri should get manager of the year if they finish top 6.
Oh, mate, I tell you what.
If they finish 10th,
Yeah.
you should get it. You know, the season they've had. You know, the atmosphere is. It's just an incredible turnaround. I mean, people will say that the atmosphere changed towards the end of last season when he wasn't there, but they could easily have dropped back off at the start of the season, and he hasn't let that happen, and they've been outstanding.
It's half time in that game now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, right. Let's assume this is a full time score at 1-0 or 2-0 or whatever to Leicester, or Leicester
1-0,
win.
yeah.
Mourinho in a job tomorrow, or Mourinho out of a job tomorrow?
In, because they're still in the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's based on the Premier League, then.
Interesting.
They have to win the Champions League for Mourinho to stay this season.
I know
Because if they're not going to qualify for the Champions League now. They're not going to finish top 4, in my opinion. So the only way they'll be in it next season is if they win it. So they're going to have to win the Champions League. So I think the moment they go out the Champions League,
it's Toronto.
He might be in trouble. Yeah.
Even though he's best buddies with the Brown.
Yeah, even that.
I think it's going to be fan power, isn't it? That will.
Well, I don't know. The fans are fully behind him. The fans are still.
Who's going to come in?
Fully behind him. Take your pick when you're Chelsea, can't you? You pick any manager in the world. There's people like Ancelotti who are out of a job still. Guardiola, how long is he going to stay at Bayern Munich? I don't know. I think when you're Chelsea, you could have any manager you want, really. And I think the Champions League's the main thing for them now.
I think Blue Harbor agrees with you. Mourinho still in the job while in Champions League and FA Cup. You forget that, don't you? Mourinho will be gone.
Go on. Yeah, I forget one.
Mourinho will be gone by the time we go to Derby.
Well, if they carry on like in this vein, I can't see them lasting on to it. Breaking news: Chelsea no relegation, but that's too good. I love it.
Can we really see that?
Down with the Villa.
No, not at all.
Some good odds on that, wouldn't there?
It would have been at the start of the season.
Do you know anything about this young lad from Halifax Town that we're looking at? Is it Tom Tutton or something like that?
No.
I don't know. No.
Friday night.
No.
I reckon he's going to be the next JV.
Oh, right, okay.
So I reckon.
Oh,
Johnny Vegas.
Yeah. Nice one. They're just going to have a look.
Where's he come from?
Halifax
Town, yeah.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
We'll have anybody.
The thing is, anybody who comes from non-league now is going to be the next Jamie Vardy, aren't they? Whether they're any good or not. The fact that he's made that step, whoever makes that step now is going to be the next Jamie Vardy. So.
Yeah.
Can't get his name up because my iPad's just frozen, I'm afraid. So
okay.
There we go.
We'll take your word for it. Anybody who knows, please post it because Nick's as blind as a bat as well, so it doesn't help. And he's eating all my chocolates.
New Year's. Do you want to do what's in the box? New Year's. Would you like to bring something in for what's in the box in the next show on the 4th?
If you want me to?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
For the low
The next show.
Yes,
the next show on the 4th.
Yeah.
You involving me in the dour part of the show?
Yes.
We just like to drag you down to our level, you see.
Yes, you can do the week after.
ELO says he thinks there's another Horsefield now.
Horsefield did the same, didn't he? He come from. Well, in fact, was that Halifax Town that Horsefield was at? I can't remember now. But yeah, he went along that route as well, didn't he? So,
he did, yeah. Capo's posted a little ditty. Is anybody going to sing it? No.
Yeah, here we go. Birmingham and Cardiff reportedly interested in non-league striker playing for Jamie Vardy's former side. The 23-year-old has been one of the bright points for Halifax Town this season. Sean Tutton, beg your pardon, Tilton or Tutton, Tuton. That's according to The Sun. We all believe that, don't we? Absolutely brilliant. Blue Opposites, nice trophy. I think the lad was called Ash and scored 12 goals in 13 games. What was that for?
The lad you were talking about from Halifax. Yeah.
No, Sean Tutton, Tuton.
Different.
Gary Rout has previously alluded to the fact that he plans to look closer at the semi-professional game after handing a trial to Weston-super-Mare Bradley Ash, and it appeared that Cardiff are planning to follow suit.
Oh, right.
So, I haven't really heard anything of that other guy that's come in from abroad, either of you. It's all gone quiet.
No. We've had a few behind closed doors friendlies, haven't we? I think under 21 games. So there might be a few trialists involved with them. So I'm like you say, I'm sure if we are going to bring players in January, I think these are the sorts of players that are going to be coming in, not experienced players. So.
All right, and another bit of news. That's right, my phone's buzzing. So,
is that breaking news? Is it? I can hear the phone going.
Yeah, breaking news. My phone is actually going. It's one of the girls from one of the pubs, but I can't answer it at the minute. So there you go. Right.
He's not coming out.
Yeah, something's probably leaking or something.
Yeah, you've done something wrong. Painted the wrong pub.
I should put call-out charges in, shouldn't I? That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be good.
Yeah.
And what's that? You're going to fall off that chair again in a minute. Straight into the chocolates.
Well, spill the beans.
You answer it, then pretend you go on to voicemail.
Good idea.
Right, okay, here we go then. Predictions for tomorrow then before we go. Preston North End away. Christopher, I'll start with you.
Now, I'm going to use a bit of reverse psychology because it
Sorry,
seems to have worked.
are you putting the T-shirt competition up on the Tilton Talk page in a minute?
Do it for the Cardiff game on
For
Friday.
the Cardiff game, yeah.
You're only doing it for home games then?
Isn't it? Yeah, just
home
games, just home games, yeah. I'm going to, because I've been predicting I've had some really rough predictions like this, so, and it's always been the opposite. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 Preston.
1-0 Preston.
And hopefully we'll get a win.
This is why you don't score on Super 6.
Exactly.
I'm just having bad luck.
Yeah.
I'm just having bad luck.
I will go. I agree it'll be tight. I'll go 0-1.
0-1. I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Blues. I'm going to say Cardiff are going to score first as well, so we're going to get 2 goals. We're going to.
Which one are you predicting?
Cardiff, beg your pardon.
Preston.
Preston, my apologies.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what my short-term memory's like, don't you,
I
George?
do, Brian. Oliver, prediction for tomorrow.
2-0.
2-0 Blues. 2-0.
To Blues. 2-0 to Blues.
2-0 to Blues.
All right, Preston 1-1 Blues. Blue Harbour ELO Blues 2-0. So it's kind of edging towards.
I was tempted with Hobbers 1-1 as well. Yeah. I'll stick my neck out. I'll go optimistic. 1-0 Blues. Yeah.
1-0 Blues.
Cardiff.
Cardiff's going to be a.
They're playing well. Cardiff are at the moment.
1-1.
1-1 Cardiff.
Oliver. To Blues.
Oliver.
1-0.
1-0 Blues. Yeah, you're not sure.
No, 1-0 Blues.
1-0 Blues. Okay.
0-2.
You think we're going to struggle with that? I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see the look of destination and doom.
Yeah.
Desolation and doom. Sorry, in his face.
I-
Even before you asked him the question, Christopher.
I'll say what I said before the Huddersfield game. The first goal at home games are so important. So really, my opinion would sway depending on who gets the first goal, how long the game goes on. But
yeah,
assuming Cardiff 0-0. I do absolutely 100% agree with you. But we've really got to win one at home though soon.
Yeah. The first goal's massive. Assuming Cardiff get it, I can't see us getting back into it. If we get it, we might be able to hold on. Obviously, it depends how the Preston game goes as well. Assuming we don't get any, hopefully we don't get any injuries in the Preston game.
Yeah,
and everyone's okay to play on Friday night then. But I think a point away at Middlesbrough, win against Preston. If we get a point at home to Cardiff, I think 5 points out of 9 for this week. I'll take that. I think I'll be happy with that.
Well, Chris. There we go. The last show of 2015 is done. Sorry, we had to rewrite it in
quick time,
an ordinarily quick fashion. But there you go. We had to do that. So That's what we do. Oliver, have yourself a lovely Christmas. Xmas. Are you on Facebook yet and all that malarkey? No. Okay. Please get your dad to post on. He's right on the Tilton Talk one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please get your dad to post on the Tilton Talk one. Just the level of your Christmas gift, shall we say? All right. Chris, thanks ever so much, mate.
Thanks, Nick.
Always thanks for the hospitality.
Cheers.
Thanks for the
Thanks a lot.
chocolates. We're going to take a photograph of the aftermath of the chocolates in a minute. Shove all them papers back in for Mrs. Brown.
Thanks.
Chris, have yourself a grand Christmas with all your family,
Yeah.
all your friends, mate. And
Everyone,
bless you.
have a good Christmas.
I probably won't be at the Cardiff game because I'm working Friday night. So I'm not going to the Sheffield Wednesday game, so I'm not paying £36 for a ticket. I'm not paying it. I had an argument with Stoke on that last night. Anyway, there we are. It's all over and done. That's 2015 as far as the Tilton Talk Show is concerned. Chris Pugh, thank you very much. Ollie, thank you very much. Chris Brown, thank you very much. A very, very, very Merry Christmas to all our listeners and all our friends out there. Good night.
Good night.
Chanted super blues, ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the car, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the point at home when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from